Alright, can you guys hear me? I have no idea what's going on with my computer right now. It's being ridiculous.
Thought you disappeared or something.
What's up, Wayne? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
What's up,
Yep.
Sid?
I'm going to use a regular YouTube app next time. I'm going to use.
Oh, just stream on YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah, I've never done it before.
It works better. They can't hear you then. You can't type it in. You can't even hear you. He's blocked. It's easy to use the YouTube app. All you have to do is go put your title in there. Is that your phone or mine? Who's that phone? Yours?
I think yours. Yeah, when I went live, Sid, my laptop started buffering, so, and it's still buffering right now. Driving me frickin' nuts. What are you doing, bear? A bear! A bear! What you doing? What you doing? You good to your pet boy? You was good to your pet boy? Alright. What do you mean, what? That's not me. What are you talking about, Mom? Oh, and Mother, you're gonna have, when Frontier comes tomorrow, you're gonna have to ask them to make sure that my Wi-Fi extender is still gonna work with the fiber optics. Because I gotta be able to have internet over here. Or I can watch a TV. Or do my lives for that matter. No, everything drives me crazy.
YouTube drives me nuts.
You.
YouTube drives me crazy. Kind of sick of this YouTube.
How you doing tonight, Sid?
Well,
Alright, thank you. Because I'm not sure. I mean, I hope it will, because then I don't know what we would have to do if it doesn't. Well, see, I have a Wi-Fi extender plugged into the back of my mom's modem.
Maybe
and I have it ran through the garage and hooked on this side of the garage. And that's how I get my internet.
Oh, okay.
So Mom's switching to fiber optics for internet. So I don't know if my extender will still work.
Maybe they'll give you one with it. Maybe you'll have to ask them for a certain extender. They'll go with the modem.
Yeah. Yeah, Mom will have to ask.
Yeah.
That's good, Sid. I'm glad. I took myself a little nap. My mom gave me a new pillow, so hopefully My neck will stop hurting because my neck has been hurting so bad. My neck, my neck almost feels like my head's sitting on a spring.
I took that picture of that address on my phone, so I got a snapshot of it.
Yeah. Well, anytime it happens, I would do it.
I'll be talking to my congressman, asking what I can do about that, and see what he says to me. If he says you got evidence on him, I say yeah. Then we'll have to talk to the FBI about it. That's a cybercrime. So
Probably go to the police station.
because the FBI takes care of cybercrime, I don't trust my cops in my city. They're a bunch of a-holes.
Well, I know, but you got to start small before you go big.
They're a bunch of a-holes. I hate those
Well,
police. They're all jerks.
they might be able to put you in touch with the proper people you need to speak to. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, well, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's what they say, Sid. I don't know. When I was with Time Warner, I had the biggest package of TV and internet they had. So when
Oh,
I lived in the city, I never had to worry about my internet wagon. Let me tell you.
fiber optic. I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
No, I don't know either. Never had it out here. This is something they just ran a year or so ago.
What I have, I know I have high speed internet from Comcast. I don't know. They don't use. I don't think they use fiber optic. I don't think they use it. I don't know
No,
what they use.
cable is different than living out here. Like where we are, we don't have cable
I know they should have it out there. I don't know why they don't put it out there.
because it would probably cost them thousands upon thousands of dollars to run it out here. I mean, we live in the
Yeah,
middle of nowhere, Wayne.
they charge it that. They charge a lot of money to give it to people. So why can't they afford to put it in? Cheap bastards. They charge enough for the damn cable.
Oh, I
You know.
know. When I lived in the city back when I was working with JB Hunt, my just for my cable and my internet at the house was like $250.
Mm-hmm.
So I had every single channel there was. Plus, I had the fastest modem they had.
Mm.
But I was bringing home 1,000 a week, so I didn't care.
I know.
And it's sad making that kind of money. What do I have to show for it? Not a fucking thing.
I know. Stinks.
Because it all went to bills. What are you doing? Look at your freaking crazy hair. I just brushed you. Look at it. Look at this hair. It looks like you just stuck your paw in the electrical outlet.
Maybe he did.
Look at it. Look at it. Here. Let's kind of messing it up. There. How that? Can you see? No. There. Let me catch.
Green screen.
I'll tell you, that's something on your tummy. What's up? Okay, I got it. Yeah, I don't know, Sid. That's the mother's thing. I don't know what it is. The hell are you cutting out over there, Wayne?
Green screens for the internet.
Green screens.
Yeah, these. These. Take this off a minute. Where do you think they get the green screens from? They don't get them from a monkey's ass, that's for sure. They get them from me.
Aw, that's so cute.
They don't get them out of a monkey's ass, the green screens.
Well, you could.
I don't want them. There's my sister-in-law right there. That's how fat she is. Looks like a friggin' elephant. Ugly as one too. No, she looks like a Rottweiler. That's what she looks like. But she's big and fat like an elephant.
I'm gonna say elephants are cute. Don't be insulting them, Wayne.
I'm not out insulting them. I'm just saying the facts. That's
You
all.
could at least compare it to an orangutan's ass, not
Yeah.
the face. Aw, that is so cute.
Oh, here's some horses. Here's some horses. Here's some horses.
Oh, I love horses.
Want that picture?
If I could afford to have freaking horses, I would.
Want the picture of the
But
horse?
hey, you know what? If they mandate it here that you have to have an electric car, guess what? We're gonna go buy a buggy and some horses.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, look at this. Monkey. Oh fuck, that's Ryan Smith right there. That looks like him. That I can picture him looking like that. That's Ryan Smith fishing. There he is. There's always glory. This ugly sucker. Well, I'm shouting a monkey now.
Hang on, I gotta
That's,
get my ice pack. My freaking phone's overheating. I ain't even doing nothing with it.
oh, maybe it's Tony. Maybe he's thinking about another phone.
Well, yeah, it is time for another phone, Wayne, but I don't have this one paid off yet.
Oh, I know. That's a big thing. You know.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, I'm not even doing anything with the damn phone, and it's freaking 10,000 degrees.
Oh, here's another one.
Aw, God.
You don't forget Ryan Smith fishing.
So what'd you do
What?
today, Wayne?
Nothing. Kept quiet. Take pictures of these, put them in my phone, ship them to my email. I'll do these. I'll ship these to my email and use them.
Yeah. Good night, Mom. Did you decide if you're going into work tomorrow?
Good night, mother hen. I'll go show my brother this picture. I'll be right back, all right?
I don't know. Said it's got to be better than just what we have now. So don't be dropping it down behind the chair. Because I'm not going to get it. Little crazy. What the crazy?
All right, here I am. What are you doing? Sing to yourself. Sing to the dog. How about
Aw.
that? Or sing to the horses. Wear a wet hat and sing to the horses. Or sing to the little puppy dog.
Aw.
Or sing to the Sharons. Or sing to the Calico Cat. La, 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 la. Right? And sing to the bears. Dun, 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 dun.
I love bears.
And sing to the doggy on sitting on the lawn. I got more. Or sing to the wolf. Or to the cougar.
Oh, that's pretty.
Or sing to the cat. Meow.
Aw.
Or sing to the half of a cat. Meow.
When I walk in the club and see you smile.
Who's here? What do you do to himself?
Squirrel.
What do you do to himself, the dog? Got his hair sticking up like a mohawk?
Well, he did, yeah.
All right, you. What did you do to your hair, Junior? Hey, you. You're too lazy fighting on the floor to answer me, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you. Shame on you, you chewy. Look at him. Chewy. That's shame on you. You're messing your hair up. You don't look good. What are you doing to your hair? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Being a nut.
You're gnawing on your toy. That's what you're doing. Well, you think that's a chewy toy? Like a snack?
He thinks so.
What's that dude was sharpening his teeth or something? And they
He
chew on
just
those?
likes chewing on it.
Is that what it does to a dog sharpening his teeth or something?
No, just puppies chew on stuff, so
Yeah.
the more toys you give them, the more you ain't got to worry about them chewing a frickin' shoe.
Oh, that's true. I'm here. Right there. Taking up singing now. Taking up singing. Taking up singing like the kitty cat does meow and he makes everybody laugh by saying meow.
Yeah, Mom got him this thing.
Oh, okay. Huh, that's cool.
This is his favorite thing as a cat toy because it's twinkling. But I've had to cut the tail off. I've had to cut the whiskers off.
Okay.
I had to cut the tags off.
He grabbed it too.
Yeah, this is his favorite toy.
He grabbed it right off. He grabbed that thing. Here he goes again. He grabbed.
Yeah, that's his freaking favorite toy.
Why is that? Because it's crunchy?
And then I think so. Then I gotta watch him with these because he'll put the whole mouse in his mouth and just have the tail sticking out.
Oh, that's not good. You can joke on it. Yeah. Get him a bigger mouse toy. You got bigger ones out there.
I know, that's why he's got this one. The cats don't like it anyways.
Oh,
He
okay.
does.
Oh, okay. What the cats like to be mice killers?
They do. They like the little mice.
Oh, like baby
The
mouse?
little mice that have the like bells in them.
You know, like baby mouse up there in the cage?
Well, they ain't got to him yet.
They go up there and lay on top of the cage, right?
Well, they get up there on the shelf and watch him. It cracks me up because he doesn't care about the cats.
Hmm.
He could care less what the cats are doing, whether they're
Oh,
swatting at the cage, jumping at. He don't care.
good. Yeah, I'll let them come over my house and they can chase mice if they want. They get squirrels out in my damn house. I keep hitting them and killing them.
Yeah.
And their feet dance and they die.
I'm telling you, I get really aggravated with people.
You ain't the only one. I see why a friend disappeared from YouTube. He got sick of it, really got tired of it. I understand the way he felt because this thing is aggravating the hell out of everybody. Nothing's being done about nothing. That's the problem. It keeps happening. Nothing's fixing it. It's getting really frustrated. It's supposed to be fun, but it ain't fun anymore. It used to be. It used
Oh,
to
I
be fun.
still have fun. I'll tell you what irritates me.
Where's Ryan's? I know Ryan's.
I don't know. He had to work today, so
Oh, okay. That's why you know on. Okay. So they put the phone chat works good for the phone for Restream, but I hope they put something in. Oh, that would okay. I got you. Yeah, I understand that. A lot of things aggravate me, and especially trolling. I don't like it. I hate it. That's the only thing that bugs me right now. You know, the trolling
oh
bugs
yeah.
the
I
hell.
mean, I can understand the trolls, and I mean they're everywhere. It's not just your wives; they're everywhere.
Yeah, but it's him that I don't like. I mean, it's
Yeah,
aggravating as it is, but you know, can't stop his doing his childish stuff. It's like a little crybaby, you know.
no, there's a lot of people that are like that, including frickin' adults. That's the whole sad part of the whole scenario. Grow the hell up. You know, it's not the rest of the world's fault because your mommy and daddy didn't give two shits about you and just put you wherever and said, "Here you go," and turn you out on the frickin' world
Huh.
and whatever. Hi,
Yeah,
Warmstrong. How's it going? How you doing?
it was Shine's adventure.
Good deal. Want a drink?
He looks right at you like he understands. He understands. But I guess his mouth got dry when he's chewing on that toy.
He's stubborn when it comes to drinking. I'm doing good. I'm awake now. I was sitting here in my chair falling asleep by like 7.
Mm. I was writing down all my subscribers, so I'm planning on watching a lot of their videos. And if I use the YouTube app, he can't come on my panel, so he won't be able to bother me. So that's some of them I wrote down there. All these, a lot of them.
Yeah, it's all the time where I'm strong. It's like an hour or hour and a half before my live is scheduled, then I'm sitting here in my chair because, I got this cutie pie right here that likes to snuggle with his mom. So then I'm sitting here in my chair, all snuggled up with him, and then it's like I'm all cozy and I want to go to sleep. Earlier in the day, I was sitting here in my chair. He was he was on this side of me where he is on his pillow. And then our big kitty cat Tiger, she come up, laid on me, laid towards him, and she's
Ugh.
just purring away, kneading. We call it making biscuits when she goes like this with her paws. And she was sitting there doing that, just purring away. Bear licked her ears a couple of times, and then they both fell asleep, including my leg fell asleep. I was sitting on it. I don't know where the hell it came from. When I was getting my tea ready, I'm like, what the hell is this black thing on the floor, right? I don't even know where it came from. It was a freaking wood tick. They're
A
about
wood.
as big as my pinky fingernail.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a wood tick. It was dead. I don't
Huh.
know where it came from, how it got in here,
Well, that's weird.
especially considering it was dead.
Huh.
So that
That's
was a weird part.
it sounds strange.
So what'd you have for dinner, Wayne?
Something simple.
Huh?
Something simple.
Well, what was the something simple? Hot dogs,
Sausages,
hamburgers.
sausages, the green um, turkey sausages and green beans.
Oh,
Something
that
simple.
sounds good. I had a
Put
hot
my
dog.
I put my special sauce on it. Made it taste even better too.
That's good. I had a hot dog with ketchup and mustard and onions.
Go to Aldi's and get some of them spread on the thing. You'll love that stuff. That stuff gives taste to everything.
The what?
Aldi, the store there, have
Yeah.
sandwich spread, hot dogs and chicken and eat it. And it tastes real good.
Oh, all right. I
They
haven't been
call
to
it
Aldi's much.
it calls it sandwich spread. It's in this plastic bottle. It has a
Oh,
kick to it. It's not hot, but it's good.
I don't know why you have to sleep with your head hanging down. You must have been upside down in your mother's womb or something. He's got to sleep with his head downhill. Don't know why.
That is strange.
Yeah. If he's like laying on the pet, because I have a body pillow next to me when I go to bed, he'll purposely lay like this and have his head hanging down like this between the body pillow and me.
Huh.
And then when he lays over here, he'll scooch to the back of the pillow so his head can hang downhill.
Hmm.
Yeah, I won't be able to do a morning live, so I'm gonna have to put that on my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go meet up with the soon-to-be ex-husband to get the title.
Mm.
Today I went and cleaned out the Jeep, turned in the plates. Then I have to meet him tomorrow morning and get the signed title from him so I can
Mm.
get that to the insurance company.
Mm. I know you must not be looking forward to that.
Yes, Wormstrong, he does.
Yeah, I
Give
have
me,
a channel.
I'll drop his link.
Must not be looking forward to seeing him, huh, Tasha?
No, not really. There you go, Wormstrong. I just dropped his link.
I do podcasts and do print and t-shirts.
You're
I do both.
welcome.
I need a vacation from YouTube. I'm going to start using that YouTube app for a while.
Yeah, I mean, like me, I like having a panel, so that's the only reason why I don't use um just go live on YouTube.
So right now I'm aggravated, so I want to use the other thing for now. Stupid things.
Now, on Restream, you don't have a thing where you can what's it called?
Put the link in the email.
Authenticate their channel
A what?
or authenticate their channel.
What's that?
Well, like on StreamYard, there's a setting where guests have to authenticate to
Oh,
come
okay.
up on panel.
Hmm.
And in StreamYard, if they come in, on the bottom, next to their thing, there's 3 dots. So it gives you the option of edit name, edit mic settings, kick from studio, or ban from studio. Now, if you ban them from studio and then you go into that list, it'll show you exactly who it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
See, like I have on mine, they have to authenticate, and if they don't have a YouTube channel or whatever, then they can't come up.
Hmm. I used to have StreamYard a long time ago. Used to use that a lot, and but
Well, that's what I like about StreamYard. For that reason.
maybe they'll add that to it too sooner or later too. Maybe they will. That'll be good. They added the phone thing on it now. Maybe they'll add that too. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, what they did with Restream, where you can choose whether you're on your phone or a computer, that's freaking awesome.
Now if they put that other thing that StreamYard has in, people can't go up on the pan. They have to show. They have to tell them who they are.
Mhm.
They can block them. You can kick them off, but they kick them off there and reset the link. You can remove them.
Yeah, but see on StreamYard, you can ban them from Studio, and
Oh
it'll
shit!
put them in your banned list.
What the hell to
And
do
when
with
you
on that?
and when you ban them, whatever their channel name is or whatever, that's what it'll show in the banned list on in the StreamYard setting.
Oh really? I wish they put on that in Reststream. Be awesome if they did that. That'd be cool. Because I'm getting sick of that jerk that's bothering me on my stream. It's getting to be a pretty aggravating.
Yeah, I know.
Give him my ad. He shows it to me. I don't know if he shows it to anybody else, but he shows it to me. I don't know what he's doing, but he's pushing his luck. Because anybody can get that off my website when I have it posted. Because everybody knows who I am. But now it's off the website. It ain't showed anymore. I took it off. I said you have to use the email to get a hold of me now because it's privacy reasons. Because of
Mhm.
retail.
Yep.
That's what it is. I'll get SafeLink back, and that's a place that saves you from cyberbullying and protects you against all that stuff.
Mhm.
If they ask me where you go on, if I get that back, and they said you go on YouTube. Yeah, I do. Well, we'll watch you on YouTube too. If anybody bothers you, we'll get them.
Well, yeah, there's probably all sorts of fucking programs. Must be a helicopter or something flying over.
Mm.
Keep hearing a weird noise.
Maybe Shane bought a helicopter and he's on land.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. If we were going somewhere, sure in the hell wouldn't be here.
You think he's done with everybody that he was talking with?
Yep.
That's a heck of a way to be in, huh?
I Everybody that's messaged me asking about him, that I know that they've messaged him, have not gotten any response.
Mm.
And I look at it this way: if he's ever ready to talk to me or wants to talk to anybody, he knows how to get a hold of whoever he's talked to in the past.
Maybe he feels free. They don't have to do it anymore. Maybe he feels like he feels better without being on YouTube anymore. Maybe he just feels comfortable the way he is now. I don't know.
Each to their own. I may get irritated here and there, but I don't let it get under my skin to the point where I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing.
Mm.
That's just me, though.
I still get that email you gave me about that StreamYard payment too. I
Mm-hmm.
kept the email and I still have it.
Well, it's good.
If I figure to pick up another one and buy a second live stream application and use that one to pain his ass out of my channel, I'll do it. I don't care. Won't be able to bother me anymore.
Well, see, that's the one thing I wish StreamYard would get it where you can refresh the link so it blocks it. So people
Mm.
can't just click it and come up.
I'm just hoping they put it on the restream. I have to ask them.
Hey, Pixel Chick.
They added that window. I didn't even know they were going to add that window for that phone.
Yeah, that's super cool.
I'm going to check on something. I'm going to try something for a minute.
You're welcome. That game was a little weird looking, though. Pixel Chick says hi, Wayne.
Hello, Pixel Chick.
What was that other game you were playing, Pixel Chick, with that those little? Oh, I think it was Among Us where you had to fix the wiring. Is that what it was? And then you had to find whoever. I don't even remember, but I keep saying I want to play a video game, and then I don't.
Mm.
Yeah, I hear you there. I would just I don't know. Those little people are cute. Yeah, I can understand that.
Go ID will extend the support for Jason and
I and myself, normally I flip through YouTube on and off all day. Play Township, which I gotta go check right now. Um, watch some TV and take the dogs out and take a nap, tend to my birds.
Your birds.
Yeah, chickens and turkeys. They need tending, you know.
Mm-hmm. I know that. That Pixel Chicks is on Instagram too, and
See, I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but I do have, like, sometimes I find it hard to focus on just one thing at a time. Like
mm,
sometimes, like I said, sometimes on my phone watching TV or put a movie on and then I'm on my phone and
it's just like
I don't know. It's just like certain things I have trouble with. Like sitting here, um, is fine. It doesn't bother me so much. I mean, granted, I am checking my game right now,
mm,
but I mean, typically, if I'm in here and somebody's on piano with me, then I don't have really a hard time paying attention. But other things, I definitely do.
mm.
Well, see, I think my brain is it's ADHD itself because it never shuts the hell up. My mind just goes constantly like Mach 90 all the time. I don't know how to sleep, so that's the biggest problem with that because my brain is just like hyperactive or whatever. And sometimes that part's even hard, like when you're
Mm.
sitting there trying to type something or um, think about something, and then like you're trying to write it down or whatever. Then it's like my brain is way beyond what it's
Maybe.
telling me to do. What's up, Skipper? What's up, Big Man?
What's up, Santa Claus? What's up, Big Matt? He looks like Santa Claus. I can't help it.
I know this, Wayne. He plays Santa Claus
Uh huh.
for the kids.
Yeah. We're a kid at heart, right?
I'm starting that hard, all right. Not exactly sure what I am, but if I ever figure it out, I'll let you know. Because I have no freaking idea. Crazy. That's one thing I know. Crazy.
Yeah.
I need some more freaking snacks.
I need a vacation like I need a toothache. I need a damn vacation from YouTube.
So take a vacation from YouTube.
I'll miss it like I miss a toothache. If I leave, I'll miss it like I miss a damn toothache. Freaking idiots.
Yeah.
Stupid YouTube. Freaking YouTube.
It's not YouTube's fault, Wayne.
I'll build a monkey cage and throw them in a monkey cage and put live wires around it.
Mm, yeah. You see them lights down in the bumper of my truck there?
Yeah, yeah. What
I
about it?
had I had them put them in
Oh, okay. All right.
because they would not get me different headlights.
Oh, okay.
And when it was super foggy and stuff, I couldn't see the road.
Oh, okay.
And when you're
Tasha, you
driving
know,
a truck, you can't always have your high beams on
that
because you're
circle you
behind
do,
the cars.
that
Huh?
advertise showing your name of that truck, you know.
No, I didn't put the other one in yet.
Okay. So where's that truck now, anyway?
Still at the company.
Oh, they owned it, huh?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was just my work truck.
Hmm.
Oh, can't get rid of it.
Look at you stuck your finger in the socket.
No, that's when my hair was permed.
Oh, I thought that's you. I don't know. I was just being funny. That's all.
Yeah, that's when my hair was permed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look like one of those country western singers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you use a western hat.
Mm, except I'd have to be carrying my tune in a bucket.
You wanna what?
Where the hell's your brother tonight?
He's all right. He he's just keeping to himself.
Oh no, it was just weird when you went live earlier today and he wasn't in there.
He was busy singing his karaoke.
Oh. Yeah, I've listened to a couple of those lately.
Hmm.
I don't have balls enough to sit there and do that, especially when there's like 30 people in your chat.
Huh. I don't do it. I don't sing karaoke. I don't like it. I let everybody else if they want to do it, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I have no interest in doing that stupid stuff.
Yeah, but you sing.
Yeah, but I have a guitar with me. I don't sing with a stupid what do you call it, cardboard tune. That's what it is, a cardboard tune. Singing to a cardboard box.
I guess. If you ain't got an audience, you're singing to your fucking self anyway. So what difference does it make whether you're singing to a box?
I don't know. Got to train yourself to do something right before you hit the audience right.
Put a orangutan's ass up there and sing to that.
I don't got a ring a dang ass. Tell you think I am a zookeeper?
That used to frickin' crack me up going to the zoo and they would stick their big old red, purple frickin' asses right up to the frickin' glass.
How about the squirrel?
Yeah, should put should have that as my background.
I don't think you should put it up on YouTube. That would be awful.
I wish Ryan would have left the frickin' one he had for Halloween in there because I love the dancing skeletons.
That squirrel, man, I'm telling you. You wonder what they do in their off time when they're standing on hind legs.
Well, I told you that one I seen yesterday. If he stood up on his frickin' hind legs, his frickin' nuts probably would have been hanging that low too.
So I thought it had something else in there be funny too. What was the other one? What was the other one? I had another one here. Get out of here. Why can't you open that? I have to see these. Oh, you little jerk.
Yeah, I did. I did. That one's really cool. I liked it. I could think of a few that I'd like to use that fire breath on people. Sends their frickin' eyelashes off.
Hmm.
Squirrel have dancing squirrels in the background.
Want to see that? You want to see that picture, squirrel?
Squirrel, if I knew how to make things dance for the to have like
I'll send it to his email. In his email, I'll look at it. He'll laugh. Hey, squirrel, I'm going to send you a picture. Let you laugh at it like Tasha did. All right? Don't be shocked what you see.
oh yeah, I definitely could think of a few, Big Mac. For sure. I'll just continue to bite my tongue off. It's all good. As hard as I frickin' bite it most nights, I'm surprised I even have one left. Squirrel, it's hilarious. Trust me. And don't worry, it's not of you or anything like that. It's just frickin' hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I gotta make sure I set my alarm. I gotta drive, I don't know, probably a good hour to go meet him. Then come back. Then I
I
had to
hear
leave here around 1 or so, a little after 1, go to my doctor's appointment to the hematologist. Hopefully they'll take some blood and hopefully can figure out what the hell is freaking going on because I am so tired of feeling the way that I do all the time.
It's a joke, Squirrel. It ain't nothing to do with you. Just to make you laugh. Here it comes. Take a look at it, Squirrel. See what you say. See what you think about that one. Tell me what you think about that email. It's a joke. That's all it is. Just to make you laugh, Squirrel. That's all. It's just a joke.
But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I went to to clean out the Jeep today, right? And I was looking at because I had the tire off and shit like that. And I'm looking at the damage there, and I'm like, it's like the way that it looks, you'd have thought the dude was like doing 60 miles an hour when he hit it. But I mean, and this happened in the city. And the guy was like trying to turn in front of my daughter and slammed into the driver's side tire. So it broke everything in there, broke the whole pieces right off. And it's like, I mean, I didn't even do that much freaking damage hitting a damn deer.
It's been going pretty fast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The speed limit is 30 miles an hour there. And she was going this way, and Dollar Tree is right here. So he probably floored it to try to turn in front of her and ended up slamming into her.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yep. All because people are in a frickin' big damn hurry.
Just to go to a store.
Yeah.
To get what? Nothing.
Oh,
This
yeah.
time.
And his car was a hybrid, too. It was one of those electric Toyotas.
Oh, really, huh?
Yeah. Hiya, shorties. How you doing?
Hey, Shorty's Adventures.
But, yeah, it still puzzles me. But anyways.
How did his car look? How did his car take?
Oh, I guarantee they totaled out his car. The
Huh.
whole driver's side of his car was tore up.
Wow, huh?
And like I said, it was a hybrid.
Just fine, thanks, Shorty. Shorty's Adventures.
You
Yeah,
know.
he gets the speed.
Well, yeah, and the whole thing is, the Jeep is a solid frame. So it did his little car. I mean, the thing was maybe a little bit bigger than a Volkswagen Beetle.
Hmm.
I don't know what the name of the Toyota car was. But him hitting my Jeep did $6,800 worth of damage. All
Oh,
because he was in a big hurry to turn into Dollar Tree.
so how do you think how much his cost to fix his car? Or he couldn't
Oh,
fix it.
I guarantee they totaled it out the same as they did mine.
Hmm.
Well, they might not have, because his car looked brand new.
Never know,
So
though.
they would go by like what the car is worth. So if the car says worth 10 grand and it say it did like $3,500 worth of damage, then they'd pay to fix it.
Hmm.
But being he was ticketed, that's gonna make his freaking insurance go up.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Stupid hurries. People are always trying to get somewhere in a hurry, and they always do something stupid.
Yeah. That's what the one thing that I always hated with driving truck. Now myself in the wintertime, I would always leave probably a good 4 hours early. Because you never know, like in the wintertime, what you're gonna run into.
Lucky you didn't hit a semi truck, you wouldn't have made it.
No. But this one time, now you have 14 hours you can work on your logbook. Of that 14, you can only drive 11 hours. Right? So, anyways, I had to go from Rome. Now, we were having a heavy freaking snowstorm. So I had to cut from Rome down to like the middle of nowhere. And the only way to go from that store to the next store was country back road, 2-lane, skinny ass roads. So I'm driving down this road. The road wasn't plowed.
Oh, jeez.
And this was like a fluffy snow. So I was only going like maybe 30 miles an hour at the most. And the snow, I was leaving like a trail because it was so fluffy. It was just making a wall of snow behind me. I didn't even know there was a car behind me. And here he comes, gonna pass me on this little freaking road. You know where he went? Out in the cornfield. I knew exactly what was going to happen when he started passing me. I slowed down to like almost stop. And it's a good thing I did because he lost control of his car and probably went in the cornfield a good 100 yards. And I rolled down my window. I'm like, bye. I just kept on driving.
What an idiot.
Well, yeah, because people think, oh, well, why is a truck driving slow? Okay, first off, I weigh 80,000 pounds, when you're fully loaded.
Yeah.
So anything a truck hits, it's going to die. It don't matter whether it's an animal, a car, a tree, a telephone pole, whatever we hit, it's going to die.
Yeah.
And at 55 miles an hour on dry roads, perfect conditions, sunny, everything, it takes a length of 3 football fields for us to stop. Now you add snow into that,
Mm.
you ain't stopping.
Hmm.
And when I drove truck, and I mean, I do the same thing in my car. I look at every vehicle like it's carrying my family. So I'm not going to jeopardize my family's life for anybody.
Mm.
So if the conditions were too bad, I didn't give a shit whether I was hauling a freaking $2 million load. If the road is not safe to drive on, I ain't driving.
Mm.
I called dispatch, be like, look, the road's a solid sheet of ice. I'll drive in 10 foot of snow, but I'm not driving in a freaking 1/8 inch of ice. And
So what they say about that?
what are they gonna say?
You know how truck drivers.
If they want to be like when you work for big companies, there's safety department. So if dispatch is trying to force you to drive in unsafe conditions, then all you do is call safety and be like, hey, look, the roads are bad. I can send you pictures. I'll send you a picture from my phone.
Mm.
And now the company that I drove for when I broke my back, I didn't care. They're just a tiny company. If I didn't feel safe, I'd be like, hey, you're gonna have to reschedule it because I'm not driving on frickin' 2 inches of ice on the frickin' interstate.
Right.
And it's a good thing I did stop, because when I got up the next morning to leave, I had a 5-stop load on, which I was late everywhere. So I had to call the places and be like, hey, I'm going to be late. There was tractor trailers scattered everywhere, rolled over, twisted in half, flatbed trailers folded up like you freaking closed the damn suitcase. All because they're worried about that freaking freight. But what they forget to take into consideration is we're a paid professional. If you hit somebody because you're driving in unsafe conditions, it's still going to be considered vehicular manslaughter, and you will go to jail.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't take into consideration. It doesn't matter if somebody getting on the interstate and cuts you off or comes flying onto the interstate on the exit ramp, and they come over in front of you and slam on their brakes. You hit them, it's your fault. Now, a lot of these companies, the bigger companies and even the smaller companies, are starting to use dash cams for that reason.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because so many people do it intentionally. Like they'll cut trucks off intentionally. So a lot of them are starting to put cameras in because camera don't lie. So it isn't going to matter what the people say. Whoever's in the car. And when my first husband and I were together, he was part owner of a hydraulic lift company in Fort Worth, Texas. We had just gone and picked up 6 lifts from there. And we're on the interstate, and this guy in his camper, because Texas, certain areas, they don't have like long exit ramps to like get back on the interstate or even get off the interstate for that matter. But here comes this guy, big pickup truck, huge camper. The truck in the right lane couldn't get over. This guy in this camper, right out in front of this tractor trailer, I'm telling you, there are parts of that camper and clothes and everything probably scattered for like a good 5 miles. That truck slammed into that camper, and there are just pieces flying everywhere. Luckily, the people in the pickup truck were okay. But he come right out in front of them.
Not smart. I'll be right back.
Hang on, guys. I gotta go put my charger on. Hang on.
Okay.
Welcome back, Wayne.
Yeah, I had to go do something. I was gonna do something, but I didn't get it done. What's the matter? Is your phone overheating again?
Huh?
Your phone overheating again? Getting hot?
No, I had to put my charger on for the machine in my back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, hmm.
So you got anything planned for tomorrow, Wayne?
Nope, not yet. One day or the next. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Especially when you run your own company, people don't know when people are gonna show up at the last bit, and they try to lay their own rules down, and you say you can't do that because I'm the one that does run the rules, puts the rules down, not you.
Yeah,
They try to put rules down on the owner. I said, no, it don't work that way. One guy called me up and said, oh, something like, he said something like he was trying to tell me, and I said, it doesn't work that way. Sorry, bud, but you got to follow by the rules. You can't just lay your own rules down. You know what? He never showed up because he couldn't tell me what to do. So
yeah.
never showed up. So I said, I don't care if he shows up or not. Don't lay your own rules down, stupid. Doesn't work that way.
No, especially when you're a small business. Been there, done did that.
Well, I had a lot of things happen to me. You wouldn't believe. Guy docked him his calculator trying to think it was cheaper. Little jerk. I thought it slammed it over his head.
Well,
Bastard.
like when I had my hydraulic company, okay, when there was like big jobs to do, we'd put a bid in on it. Okay. So we'd give them our price, exactly down to the penny on how much it was going to cost to do the job. We'll say the one job we put a bid on was to do a new paint booth for a Ford dealership.
Yeah.
So we put a bid on. There is one person that was lower bid than us. Okay. So they went with that guy. Now, that guy happened to be a friend of one of the mechanics. So he started doing the paint booth and everything like that. Had no idea what the hell he was even doing, right? So they threw him out. Well, who do you think they called?
Yo, right.
So I gave him another quote that was double the price that I gave him in the beginning. He's
Because
like, why is it so much? Hi, Matthew. I said, look, I said, you know yourself. I said, when you need body work done to a car, I said, you go and you get quotes from this person to that person. I said, now, if you chose to go with some mom and pop outfit because your brother's cousin's sister told you that, oh, they did a great job and, oh, it's only going to cost you half the money. I said, you're paying for what you get. so you're going to get a shitty job, you know? And I told him, I said, you had no prior knowledge of the type of work that this guy did, whether or not he knew what he was doing. I said, now I have to remove every single thing that he did. One, because it's not up to code. I said, so instead of it costing you $35,000, I said, it's going to cost you $75,000 now. I said, so you can try to get a quote from somebody else if you want that was, you know, 20 grand higher than what the first bid I gave you. I said, they're going to tell you the same thing. It's going to be double the amount of what it was. I said, because you chose to go with some mom and pop dude that you had no idea what type of work he did. I said, it's not my fault you did it. And I said, now you're going to compensate me considering I have to take everything out that he did. Had to take all the walls out, had to take all the sand out because, oh, he did the walls, put the sand in. You know what happened? Sand poured right through the walls. I said, so now I said I have to get a jackhammer. I got to run the floor saw and all this other stuff. Oh, yeah, you're the dumbass. And let me tell you, they never did it again.
What, they hired you to clean it up and?
Oh yeah, we tore all the work out that they did. Redid the floor because we had to cut some of it to get the wall out. So we redid the floor to the code, the specs for the paint booth, how it had to be. And then we rebuilt the whole entire thing. And then you have to have them inspected because of the exhaust fans for the paint fumes.
Oh, geez.
So all that has to be inspected by the code enforcer. So there is no issues. But I told him, I said, don't ever do it again. I said, because next time you can have Total Tool come in here. And I said, every dealership around here does not like Total Tool doing any type of work. I said, so next time you want to screw around and take some mom and pop because your freaking little piddly mechanic said he did good work. I said, I'm not fixing it. I said, so you can go spend $100,000 for somebody to come in and clean the mess up. Because I always underbid every single other company that put in a bid for the job.
Being cheap and trying to get a cheap job done, like people do t-shirts the same way, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. You're paying for what you get.
You go to the T-screen, they do a sucky job on a shirt, and they still accept it. How stupid is that, huh?
Yeah.
They never learn.
I had to go, I'm listening to one of my fishing communities, well, fishing channel, that I've been missing his lives because I'm normally live at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
But a certain little friend is in there.
Oh, is he really?
So, yeah, I'm watching the chat to make sure that nothing comes in there that's not supposed to be there because I'm a moderator in there. Because as of right now, I haven't seen anything anywhere. Oh, he does have my sticker up on this frickin' board.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy.
How you doing, Matthew?
Can't stay long. Popping in to say hello.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Nice seeing you, Christian magician, I should say. Does a good job with the card tricks are interesting. I
Yes.
know a magician as well. I know how they're done. They're interesting.
Yeah, that's Matthew.
Yeah. I know a guy that does tricks and stuff too, and he's pretty good at it. All right. Happy birthday, man. Say you turned 18 today.
Happy birthday, Matthew.
That's fun doing card tricks and all the other
Mm-hmm.
things with it. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go catch up on his videos, but
See, when you're a ventriloquist, I almost learned how to be one of those, and we used a fake a milk tumbler trick that we have to use when we do our voice throwing.
mm-hmm.
It's funny. That's a real funny trick.
I freaking love Jeff Dunham.
Mm.
Yeah, 18th birthdays normally are make for a long day. I remember my 18th birthday. It started off as a fun time, but it didn't end up as a fun time.
Uh-oh. What did you do? Light a fire or something?
No, I had a bunch of my friends over, and got some alcohol.
Oh no, here it goes again.
I was drinking screwdrivers and beer, and then I drank 4 bottles of Mad Dog 2020.
What a drink. What
I
the
was so freaking sick.
heck?
I ended up throwing up, pissing my damn self, was so sick. Everybody was freaking dying laughing. But before I had gotten sick, I was dancing with all 4 of my bottles of Mad Dog, the empty bottles. I was dancing with them. And the room it just started spinning, and I knew that was over. And so my best friend and my kid's dad, we weren't married at the time, but the two of them carried me in the house like I was a freaking old shoe. Had to stick me in the shower because I just had stuff everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Needless to say, I was like sick for 2 freaking days after that.
Huh. Hmm.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you what my 21st birthday was like. Well, actually, I had my son when I was 20. And then I was pregnant for our first daughter that I lost.
Hmm.
So I didn't drink or anything, so
Hmm.
but yeah. I didn't celebrate my 21st birthday. This is my 18th one. Now, I celebrated my cousin's 21st birthday.
18th birthday, does your mother know?
I don't know if I ever told her or not because I didn't live here. I didn't live home. I moved out when I was 17.
Oh, you keep dinging my phone for? You got anything better to do? What the hell is this now? Oh, that's not. That's funny though. Squirrel's home now. He said.
That's a good squirrel. Glad you got home. But no. So hopefully, I'm praying the hematologist can find what the hell is going on.
Hmm. Hmm. Now here's a funny part, right? One day I left my room here with my computer, and I leave my phone in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had this phone number on my phone saying missed call. Okay. So I said, who the hell is this number belong to? So I dialed it, right? So normally that's what you have to do when someone calls you. Dialed the number, this girl comes on the phone, she says, what do you want? Like nasty, right? I said, lady, you called me. I'm a t-shirt company. You called me up. So don't get sarcastic with me. You dialed my phone number. And she says to me, I don't care. I don't want to talk to you. And she hung up on me. What a rude sucker. What the hell was her problem? She had like a hair across her ass or something. I don't know what the hell was the matter with her.
Well,
That's what you have to take when you have a business. You can't a bunch of rude people talk to you. I'm saying, you called me. I didn't call you. You had it on my phone. Your number was on my phone, and it said missed call. So I thought, what the heck? I called this girl back to see what she wanted. And they usually tell me. But she says, really nasty to me. Oh, I don't want to talk. She hung up on me, really nasty. I said, all right, have a good day. I didn't say anything back to her. Have a great day. Bye, I said to her. So, man, what a grouch. Unbelievable.
um, that happened to me too one time. Called my number. So I called them back because they called like 4 times in a row and I didn't answer because I didn't know the number. So I called them back. They said hello, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want? And they're like, you called me. I said, no. I said, you called me. I said numerous times in a row. I said, so what the fuck do you want? Oh, I dialed the wrong number. I'm like 5 times in a row.
Gee,
How the hell do you dial the wrong number 5 times in a freaking row?
that shows that they didn't know what number they were calling. They thought it was a. I remember that happening. Someone trying to dial my number 4 times. They thought it was the person they were looking for. And guess what the funny thing is? This phone here, I keep getting some girls' appointments on this damn phone. And I kept texting them back and say, hey, don't be texting me someone's phone, the appointments. This is not her phone number anymore. This is a t-shirt business. Stop sending me her doctor's appointments to my phone. Quit it.
Mm-hmm.
I told them today, quit it. Stop. I don't know what the hell their problem is.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
see, the last number of the number they were trying to call is 7, and mine is 8.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I said, I can see doing that, once or twice in a frickin' row,
I know.
but 5 times in a frickin' row.
Being ignorant. I had
So,
someone I had someone before, right? Wanted shirts made, right? And she called me and I said to her, what do you want? You know, what I told him who I was. I said, what are you looking for? You know, what oh I want to I says, it was selling copyrighted material. She got really mad. I said this. I said, hey lady, let me put an example to you. So why can't you do it? You know, she getting aggravated with me. I said, well, here's the story that you don't understand. All right, are you gonna pay my attorney's fees if I get sued? That's the thing. What do you mean? You're asking me to take Disney's picture and copy it and put it on a shirt for you. And they come after me, are you going to pay my attorney's fees? And she shut up at him. She took her attitude and stuffed it, you know? Well, I didn't understand that. I said, well, that's what the problem is. If you have a copyright sale on a document, you don't touch it. It ain't yours. Buy the shirt from Disney and you'll be fine. She was trying to get
well,
out of it. I said, go order it from them on their they're on their website. Buy it. For your kid's birthday present, buy it. And you'll be fine. Don't
yeah.
call me. I said to her, stupid Pete. Then another woman sends me an email, right? This is a funny, you're going to laugh at this one. She sends me an email. This is like 10 years ago. And she gives me a fish fry logo. Oh, I bought this. It's mine. Liar. Little did she know I had a software that tests the logos out before you make them. So
Right.
I put it in the software and guess what showed up? Watermarker. Right across it. I said, lady, you don't own this software. What do you mean? I put it through a machine and it said watermarker and the guy's name over it. So we're not dealing with each other. Goodbye, I said to her. That's
Hmm.
it. Trying to get me in trouble. I said, I ain't gonna do that. No way. Then and then the guy calls up. Well, I think the husband called me up. Oh, I'm very sorry what my wife did. I don't know why she did it. I said, well, you should pay attention to what she's doing because I ain't getting sued for you or her. That's it. And then we tied off. We never talked to her again. That's it. You got it off the web. Unbelievable. The only thing I do when a contractor brings his own logo over, then I'll do it. But Disney and stuff, no. Buy it from them. Buy the fish fry logo. You can buy it and put it under a heat press. What's so hard about it? Pay for a few dollars for a logo and take it and put it on the damn heat press or an iron and iron it on. All directions.
Yeah.
What's a big stinking deal for that? That's not hard to do. Can you read? You buy it. There's no watermarker.
Yeah.
I think it was. I
I'm
think it was.
sure they could send away and get a frickin' Disney T-shirt.
Yeah, and this other was a fish fry thing. They would make the shirt for them or send the iron on to them. Etsy, that website, they had it on there. She
Hmm.
wanted it her way. She wanted to steal it off their website and not pay for it.
Wow.
And she thought she was going to be smart. I'll call this guy up. He's stupid. He'll do it for me. Not true. I'm up heavy on everything. Put it through the software. put it in a dark mode, and there was a watermarker. And I called her up. I said, lady, you said you owned this, right? I do own it. Wait. Hold on. What? You don't own it. What do you mean? I did too. I do own it. I said, no, you don't. Why? Because I have a software. I put it in dark mode, and your stupid white watermarker showed over it. And she hung up the phone real quick. Stupid. That's all liars they are. They're liars. Lies.
They think they can be sneaky about certain shit and get away with it.
I don't tell you. It couldn't. You know what it could have cost for her if she bought the cheap shirt? $5.99 for the shirt with the logo. Cheap bastard. Oh my goodness. $5, $6. What the hell's so hard about paying for a shirt with a logo for $6?
I have no idea. Some people are just cheap, Wayne.
Yeah, and they didn't get it done. They thought I was stupid. Little did they know I wasn't stupid. I laugh every time I think about that. I laugh about that. That was the biggest laugh of the day, especially when I heard her click the phone and hung up. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. When the phone went
When
click,
I awaken my mom, she still has the old phone. You can slam it down in somebody's ear.
I used to have a landline. I took it out. I got sick of it. Kept getting scam calls on my phone. They kept on calling me up saying they're Comcast or someone else. I got sick of it. I said, "The hell with this."
Okay, so when I was a kid, my dad shopped from the big Sears catalog and Montgomery Wards, right?
Yeah.
And dad would get a lot of stuff through them. Well, my dad died in 85. So, hang on, I'll tell you. So, 94, okay, I was 16. My dad had been gone for 9 years. Montgomery Wards and Sears would call multiple times a day. Okay. So I'm home alone. I doing my chores. Mom and dad had to go somewhere. So I was cleaning the house and getting dishes done, yada, yada, yada. Phone rings. Montgomery Wards. They're like, can we speak to Ron Fish? I said, no, he's deceased. Hung up. About an hour later, they called back. So now I'm not going to be very nice. So I'm like, listen here, you stupid fuck. My dad died in fucking 85. Here it is, 94. I said, and you people call like 5 times a frickin' day. Now, if you'd like, I could go dig up his fucking bones and bring him over here and set the phone next to him and see if you get a fucking answer. I'm like, he's dead. Stop fucking calling here. So after that, they stopped calling. Now, they're doing the same thing with my other dad with the mail order prescriptions. They call all the time. Can we speak to Lawrence Cheesebro, please? Hi, can we speak to Lawrence? Hi, can we speak? I'm like, these people, man. I mean, how many times do you have to tell somebody that they're dead?
How about
Mom
Sears?
probably told them 55,000 times. I probably told them 1,000 times.
How about Sears? Did they ever bother you? Well, your dad too? You said Sears did it too, right?
Oh yeah, Sears did too. But after, because I flipped out on them one day too, so they both stopped calling.
Oh shit. That's stupid people. That's crazy.
But it's like, how many freaking times do you have to tell people?
Let me tell you a little story what happened. All right. Now, my mother had this car, right? You're gonna laugh at this one. It was in the driveway, right?
Hmm.
And she wasn't home. She was in the hospital. She was sick. So I heard this commotion with chains hitting the ground, right? I was in the house. I walked outside and I caught this tow truck guy trying to tow the car out of the yard. All right. I
Mm.
stopped in front of that fucking truck and I said, "Hold it right there, buddy." And he stopped. What's your problem? You take that freaking car off that tow truck and you put it down. I'm here to tow. Oh, no, no, no. You ain't here to tow shit. What do you mean? Is this main marine place? I said, hell no. Put the friggin' truck and let that car down now and get the F out of here. I
Mm.
told him, well, apologize. So you apologize my ass. You get the frickin' car off that tow truck and get the F out of here, I told him. And don't come back here again.
Wow.
I almost towed it away. I was in the house and he almost took the car out of the. What
And
the
not
hell?
even the right damn car.
No, it wasn't. It was the wrong address.
That's crazy.
I'm saying, I think she was here. She was at home at the hospital. I don't remember what. The car almost get towed out of the yard. I was, what the hell are you doing here? And then it was another thing that happened when my mother was home and we're in the house and this detective car pulls in the driveway. The guy stops out and he walks and leaves his car in our driveway. Don't come on in the door, near the door, knock on the door. Oh, can I use your driveway? All right. And he parks it in the car in the driveway and walks down the street to a couple of houses. So I stepped
Yeah.
outside. I seen this plain car parked in the driveway. And I said, who the hell does this belong to? So I said, maybe I'll sit next to it on the sit, lean next to the car and wait for someone to come out and see what this is about. So I couldn't find the guy, so I just leaned against it. He walks up to me and he says, excuse me. He says this to me, right? I said, sure, you can excuse yourself too. What do you mean by that? Who are you? I'm Officer such and such. Oh, really? Then you can do yourself Officer such and such. Take the car the F out of my yard and get the hell out of here. What do you mean? You don't come in my yard parking your vehicle without knocking on my door and getting permission. So you get your effing car out of my yard and beat it. I told him. You're rude. I don't care. You don't come and use my yard for a parking space without asking. Who do you think you are? You're nothing special.
Right.
Sorry, get out of here, leave. And he said, I don't like you. I don't care if you don't like my attitude. I don't like yours either. So he laughed. Imagine that. He could come to the door and knock on the door and say, you mind if I park it here? He didn't do it. He just parked it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, last time I checked, it ain't that freaking difficult.
Yeah, I did what I was supposed to do. I was leaning against his vehicle. I guess he was the house that he was in. He seen it and he said, "Oh, that guy's leaning against my car. I got to talk to him." And I was hoping he'd come up to me, and he did. I had an earful for him. It was 2 houses up. There was like 3 houses, and he was in the apartment house, the third house up, right? And they had a parking space in the yard, and he chose my driveway. Stupid, huh?
Yeah.
So he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving." He apologized. I said, "Good, fine. Now you can leave." You're a nasty. I don't care. I'm nasty anyway. You have no right to do what you did. Who are you thinking? Something special?
Yeah.
Should have asked. Then it would have been fine. I would have let him.
Well, yeah, provided he has permission.
And here's another thing there. You want to see how here's something else? I was walking in my neighbor, and the cop tried to arrest me in my own neighborhood.
Why?
So I was walking around.
You can't walk down the sidewalk?
That's what I'm talking about, right? And my brother comes out and says, he said I didn't live at the house. So I was trying to go in the house with the key. And I didn't live there. This house. So my brother jumps out and he says, "Who the F you think you are?" David said this now. He says, "Who you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing?" He's trying to break the hell are you? He lives there. What, you stupid or something? He says, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Well, see, you stupid idiot. Maybe you should stop sitting on your face and you know what you're doing." So I said to him, "Stupid people." He was following me. I was taking a walk, and he was following me, or tailing me with his unmarked cruiser. This is like 10 years ago. And I said, and my brother yelled and told him, "What the hell you think you're doing?" He said, "That never happened again."
Well, that's what, like, freaking stupid ass shirt keeps falling down. Um, when you're driving truck, okay, you want to make sure that you have perfect freaking directions
Uh-oh.
because some of these places, I mean, I've had to pick up at Amish farms, like back in their driveway and get loaded with a bunch of hay, and then I'd have to take it to another Amish farm to
Mhm.
deliver the hay. So you got to make sure your directions are spot on for that reason because I've had to go to so many farms. It's not even funny. With a tractor trailer, and I have to say the hardest one, the very first time I ever went to a farm, I was with Snyder National. I
Okay.
picked up a load of cottonseed from our drop yard
Honestly. Yeah, what happened?
and I took it. All it had was a name. So I'm looking for like this business, right? This place is on a freaking dirt road in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, it's just open fields everywhere. So I called the number on the paperwork. I'm like, are you an actual farm? He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you on such and such a road? Oh yeah, yeah, that's me. I said, well, I drove down past a little bit. He's like, all right. He goes, you see the left? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, you're going to take a left. He goes, and then take a left in my field. I'm like,
Hmm.
you do realize I'm in a tractor trailer, right? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. He goes, you could make it through the field. He's like, it's a packed road through the field. I'm like, seriously. So here's me, 70 some feet long, driving through a freaking field. And the cool part was he actually had like a little dock that you backed into. And so luckily, the way it was, I could back into the dock and open up the doors instead of having to open the doors first.
Mm-hmm.
Because this cottonseed was literally just blown in there. It wasn't like in a bag, or it was just literally blown in the trailer with like a hose or whatever. So as soon as I opened the door, here comes all this cottonseed falling out. And he had the skid steer with this big like squeegee on it.
Yeah.
So he goes in there and takes all this cottonseed out. So while he's unloading me, I'm like, do you care if I go pet the cows? He's like, no, go ahead, because they're all in the barn, standing there eating and stuff. So while he was unloading all the cottonseed, I was over there petting the cows. But yeah. And I told my dispatcher, I'm like, do you think next time somebody can put on there that, yes, it's an actual farm? So I don't feel like a freaking moron looking for a business when I got to be looking for a freaking farm.
Don't you ever meet people that can just try to be shady to you in the business?
Oh, yeah. But the ones you actually, what you have to watch out, and it's pretty shitty, is other drivers, to be honest. Now, I was a yard jockey for Sealy Mattress Company. Now, where the company was, the yard where you had to back the trailers into the docks or into the overhead doors, the yard was super small, so it was like really tight to maneuver the trailer into the dock and stuff like that. So everybody's standing around, so I couldn't driver's side back in. So I chose to blindside. Now I had a brand new freaking trailer. Right? Now I already had the trailer all like backed in the hole and just was pulling up to get straight. Well, so the other driver was having a fit because I blindsided. I'm like, what difference does it make? I know how to blindside. I said I had my school, CDL school that I went to, teach me how to blindside. Oh, well, you can't do it. And I said, then you frickin' watch me. And I said, I'll frickin' do it the other way. I said, there isn't enough room. Right. So, he's going to watch me, right? Yeah. Watch me back right into the other fucking trailer. So anyways, I was so pissed off. I went into my boss. I'm like, you're going to have to come outside. And I told him exactly what was happening, told him who the driver was and stuff like that. So he's like, don't trust anybody. He said, you do the way that you want to. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? And I said, yeah. I said, if you come out and look, I said, everybody's trucks were parked this way. I said, so I couldn't swing in driver's side. And I said, I'm comfortable blindside. And I said, I practiced because I knew that in the industry, there's going to be times that you're going to have to, regardless whether it's against company policy or not. So then I had to go talk to the big boss. And he's like, of all the trailers, he goes, you had to have a brand new one and you backed into a brand new one. I said, hey, that's not my fault. I said, the drivers were flipping out on me. I said, because I blindsided in. I said, which I didn't hit anything when I blindsided in. I said, it's when I pulled back out to driver's side in because they're like, oh, you're going to get fired if the boss comes out, blah, 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 blah. So needless to say, after I got done talking to both bosses and I walked out and the drivers are still standing there, I said, next time, don't interrupt me when I'm doing my job. Your job is driving. My job is moving these frickin' trailers so you have a trailer to frickin' pull. Don't worry about how I'm backing the trailers in because it's none of your damn business. So don't trust people in the company because they'll screw you every freaking time. And after that, I never listen to nobody.
Kevin Fisher, every evening, everyone. Were you texting somebody, Tasha?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting messages.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my daughter first.
You know, I said to someone the other day, I said to a girl, I said, how would you, could you live without your cell phone? She said, oh, hell no, I can't. I have to use it every day. I started laughing. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't.
I started laughing. I was a young girl. I started laughing. I laughed at her. How she come out? Said, oh, I know. I can't do without my phone.
I couldn't because it's my only form of communication.
But the way she was acting, I had to laugh a little bit. It
Yeah.
was funny. It was hilarious.
I don't know. And being in the trucking industry, it makes it super hard being a woman because it's still a man's field.
Mm-hmm. Like the Idaho truckers had a girl named Lisa in there, right? And they were like acting like she was stupid, right? And she wasn't.
Mhm.
And she would show up the guys, and the guys kept their mouth shut afterwards. So she was showing them all up. Except one guy never disrespected her, but a lot of other ones did. But she showed them all up and shut them all up, so they didn't say nothing to her again.
See, that was the problem when I was in CDL school, okay? Now, I can't drive a regular standard vehicle to save my ass. Like, it would take me 20 minutes to get out my driveway.
Hmm.
Okay? So, I go to CDL school and we go down, the instructor drives down, and where we practice shifting, it's like a cul-de-sac, but there's all businesses there, but there's hardly any traffic there.
Right.
So we drive from like this end to this end. You can turn around and come back down and turn around and just keep doing it or whatever. So it was my turn. Now we had an old freaking white, was a make of the truck. That thing, the seat did not go forward enough for me. So I had to like hang on the steering wheel like this, hold myself close enough where I could, push in the clutch and not, shift and stuff with my other hand.
Oh,
And so I stalled like once. they had me go down like, I don't know, 3 times or whatever, right? So this one guy, because they asked me if I wanted to drive back to the school. Because of everybody in the truck, I was the only girl. I was the first girl that ever went through that school. And I'm like, I don't care, I'll drive back. And the dude's like, no, I'm driving back, right? So from where we practiced back to the school, there is, let's see, 5 traffic lights. He literally stalled at every single traffic light. And then at the last traffic light, when he's making a right-hand turn to get to the road that the school was on, he stalled. He already made a turn and he stalled. So I'm sitting back there, and me and the other guy, we're just laughing our freaking asses off. Right? So the instructors, they're like, hey, we're gonna go have coffee. You have them practice straight line backing and all this other stuff. They didn't want to listen to me because I showed them all up in the truck. So they'd messed up, and I'm like, well, you're not doing it right. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, no, you actually don't. And so they'd have fit all the time. And I was the only one that the instructors would leave out there, and I could practice alley, docking. I could practice parallel parking. I could, do all this stuff with nobody out there.
Oh.
So the guys would get super pissed. And I'm like, hey, it's not my fault that you claim to think you know everything. And I said you're arrogant and don't know what you're doing or whatever. And then this other time we were going and we practiced driving through the city, and we'd go and get on the interstate and stuff like that. Well, we had just stopped and picked up our one instructor's son and from school. And this young kid, he's just turned 21. I mean, this kid was cocky and just a complete freaking asshole. So now in the trucks, the instructor always had a brake on their side in case they're doing an unsafe maneuver. They could pull the brake and stop. So this kid's driving and he starts doing an unsafe maneuver while the instructor's kid is sitting right next to me. So I quick pushed him back like this with my arm because I knew what was going to happen. So when his father pulled that brake, I went flying into the dash. But I pushed him back, or he'd have been flying into the dash. And he was only 7 years old. So he'd ended up getting hurt. Yeah, that they threw that kid out. Because it wasn't the first time that he was being unsafe. And he wouldn't listen to them or do anything. I actually had a lot of fun in CDO school. just because I was a smartass and all my instructors were smartasses, so we all got along really good.
All the
And
guys fools.
we had just come down. We drove up to Ticonderoga and back, and I was driving. And we got off and coming back through the city and stuff like that. So we get to this light, and I'm driving. It's a hard right-hand turn. Like there's cars parked to the corner. So when you get the arrow, you got to take up that whole intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this cop was past the stop line.
Uh-oh.
So I started making a turn, and my instructor's, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm making a freaking turn. What's it look like I'm doing? You're going to hit the cop. You're going to hit the cop. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to hit the cop. Just sit over there. Right? I'm telling you, I freaking missed that cop car by maybe like an inch. And the instructor, I'm just like, shut the hell up. I said, I'm not going to hit anything. So I made the right-hand turn as he's sitting over there, about shitting his pants, afraid that I'm going to hit this cop. So as I made the turn, and I kind of stopped, and I looked down at the cop, and I waved like this, and he's looking up at me, and then I just keep going. I said, next time, don't be yelling like that when I'm freaking making a turn. And I said, that turn's a freaking bitch anyways, whether there's a cop sitting there or not.
You know what? One time when I was a kid, right, I seen this truck, right, this long tractor trailer. The guy took the curb and knocked the street light down, the traffic signal.
Yeah.
He hit it, knocked it right in the street.
I've taken down a couple of signs.
This guy ran right over it, though. He broke the whole thing and he ran in.
I was down in Kingston, New York. I was with a JB Hunt then on the Walmart account. And on the road where you're coming from the store, you got to make a left, and then you're heading back towards the New York State Thruway. Well, there's two rotaries right there, the roundabouts, the circles. Well, this freaking car cuts me off, so I had to swerve, and didn't I take down the freaking yield sign with the freaking trailer? And I took down 2 yield signs down there for the same reason. Because those rotaries are not truck friendly.
Hmm.
And then it was myself and another guy, and we were out driving and practicing for a road test. His road test was that week, and mine was still like a week and a half away. So we're coming through Manans, and the instructor's like, hey, pull over here on the right-hand side. And he's like, watch out for the awning on the funeral home. So I didn't know what he was talking about, really. I seen the awning. Well, the awning actually overhung the street.
Uh-oh.
So I hit the awning with the nose of the trailer because we're in the day cab. So the nose of the trailer stuck out past the truck. So the nose ripped that frickin' awning right off the front of that funeral home. Hey, crazy hillbilly. And instructor's like, I told you to watch the awning. And I'm like, I did. I watched it rip off the front of the funeral home. Right? So it ripped off, falls on the frickin' ground. I said it didn't look like it overhung the street that far. It didn't look like it was out in the street at all.
Hmm.
So, anyways, had to call the cops. We get this short, pudgy, little arrogant prick of a dude, and he's going off on my instructor, and he's like, "That's why we shouldn't have you effing frickin' CDL trainers and students driving around in my frickin' city because you're always frickin' hitting shit." And that instructor studied law, and he's like, "Well, first off, the awning is against city code." So, anyways, I get back to the school, and then I had to go talk to the head dude at the school. And he's like, "Oh, well, you could have gotten tickets and blah, blah, blah." And the trainer was with me when I went up there to talk to him. And he's like, "Actually, she couldn't get a ticket. The school would get a ticket because I didn't have my CDL. And, you know, they're a school, so it wouldn't have been on me." But anyways, so when I was with Werner before I went to the company that I last was with, I went by that funeral home because I had to go to the Volvo dealership that was down there in that town or that city. And they just had this little awning that's right over the door. So when I seen the awning, I about freaking died laughing. Because I'm like, "Oh, I guess you learned a lesson." Because that wasn't the first awning that got ripped off the front of their building. So now they just had this little tiny awning right over the door. I'm
you
like,
ever
wow.
you ever hit a traffic signal? Paul, a light?
I myself have never taken down a light or telephone pole or.
No, one of those traffic lights I'm talking about. When it's on the
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
I
No, I'm not
seen one
taking
guy
those
do
down.
that. I seen one guy knock it right down. He knocked it right down, broke the whole thing. That was so funny. Took the whole corner out. I said, "Oh my god, that happened like 3 times. It's unreal. Same corner too."
Well, the funny part that cracks me up is National Freight lost the Walmart account to Swift. Now, if you look at all the trucking memes on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, it's all Swift drivers. So, since they've had that account, the guardrails coming out of that road, they've had to replace like 5 times. And Fonda, they keep making that intersection bigger because the Swift drivers don't know how to drive.
Hmm.
So, like, for the past 2 years, they've redone that intersection. Cut the curbs down,
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
made them bigger or smaller out in the road. They made them pull them back. I've watched Swift drivers, you know, them concrete posts.
Yeah.
I've watched Swift drivers drag a trailer over them posts.
Oh wow.
I've watched Swift drivers drive off out of the fuel island with the hoses still left in their fuel tanks.
That is being stupid.
I've watched Swift drivers, you know, the big barrels they put on for like road construction.
Yeah.
I've watched them take out freaking lines of those.
Who the hell's teaching them how to drive?
Well, that's the whole thing. The first place I went when I was gonna drive was Swift. Now I had an awesome trainer. My trainer was awesome. But you can become a trainer after 3 months of driving with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
that's what's wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
But I ended up having to leave before I finished being on the road with my trainer because we were out in West Memphis, and I don't know what the hell happened. I was in the bathroom, going to the bathroom, came out, washed my hands. Next thing I know, I'm waking up and I'm on the floor.
Hmm.
A girl found me in there, and another driver, and had to go get my trainer, so I had to go to the hospital.
Hmm.
And they wouldn't even let my trainer bring me home, and our load was going back to North Carolina.
So what happened? Someone was driving the truck?
I had to have somebody come pick me up, but I don't know what happened. I just passed out.
That was weird.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
So after that, I never went back with Swift. I ended up I never went back with him. I ended up going with Snyder.
Hmm.
And I went out with a trainer for 2 weeks, me and another girl. And after like a week, trainer's like, well, you don't need to do nothing. You can just sit back there. Because we would switch on and off, her driving, me driving. Why I didn't need any help, you know, backing up or parking or doing this or doing that where she did. So I would just sit back in the bunk, take a nap, read a book, whatever. Because once you're done with the trainer, then you have to come back and go out with another trainer and do a road test.
Hmm.
So, but then I was with them for a while.
You sure it wasn't someone riding the truck when you passed out?
I don't know. We were at the terminal and we went and ate food. I don't remember what the hell we had. And then we came back and we were waiting for our trailer. And I went in the bathroom, come out, wash my hands, and I remember getting the paper towels to dry my hands off, and that's the last thing I remember.
Weird.
And like I said, next thing I know, waking up there on the floor in the bathroom.
Jeez. Hmm. You didn't get hit on the head, did you, or anything?
No, I don't. I remember. I don't know if I hit my head or anything. They took me to the hospital, emergency room,
That's weird.
and I told them what happened, and they're like, well, we don't know, so they uh told me that I had to follow up with my doctor in 3 days, and they wouldn't have let my trainer bring me home, so I had to have my husband at the time come get me in West Memphis.
Wow.
So him and the kids had to drive out to get me and bring me home.
Strange.
But then I get home with my doctor, and they did blood work and this and that, and they had no idea why I passed out. It was just a fluke. So who knows? As they say, stranger shit's happened.
Mm.
But all right, Wayne, I'm gonna shut it down,
Okay.
and I'll see you in your live tomorrow.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down for the night. Thank you all for coming in, hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great night. God bless. We'll catch you later.